Hey guys, it's Holly, and if you haven't noticed by now, I've been filming all of these early LEGO Harry Potter review intros back to back. That's why I look the exact same in all of them. But today we'll be having a look at the final of the non-retail exclusive sets, which is the Hogwarts Polyjuice Potion Mistake, which is a pretty long title to be completely honest. And this is set 76386 and will retail for $20 US or 33 Australian, which is just the weirdest amount to me. I don't know why they increased it by $3. Like, just keep it at 30. It's nice and easy to remember then. So this set has 217 pieces and is the smallest in the 2021 wave. And honestly, I think it's incredible. The fact that we get two characters, which we haven't seen since 2002, and one brand new variant of a character is just amazing in my opinion. And I really like this set. This one as well, even though it is the smallest in the wave, does also contain two of the mystery chocolate frog cards and a golden Harry Potter. So let's go and have a look at this set. Before we start, I forgot to mention that this set was sent from LEGO for review. So thank you very much to LEGO and Len for that. Now back to the review. So here is the girls' bathroom, and overall, I think this set is really good value for its money, even as just a standalone, let alone if you're planning on getting any of the other sets in this wave. So to start off with though, I want to talk about my favorite part, which is the minifigures of this set. First up, we have Harry Potter / Gregory Goyle, and I love his new face print here, looking all angry and grumpy. And honestly, that's one of my favorite parts about this set, is that they didn't just decide to reuse the generic smile that they had. They really went and made some new prints, which after all this time, like, yes, I'm very happy to have that. It's also the reintroduction of these Slytherin torsos, which were first seen in the 2020 Diagon Alley D2C, which personally I'm a big fan of. Even though it's a reused print, I love these robe pieces, and it's amazing to get more of them in such a cheap set. Then of course you do have Harry's generic hairpiece, and then when you lift that off and turn his head around, you do have Goyle, and then you just pop this little hairpiece on that they give you, and there he is. Next up, we have Ron Weasley or Vincent Crabbe, and this Ron Weasley face I think is fantastic, and really if you put him up next to Aragog, I feel like that's where his face is really going to shine. Once again, he does have the same torso as Harry, his regular wand and his regular hair, and then just like the rest of the figures, you can slide his head around, and then you have Crabbe. Now to me, I feel like the face for Crabbe looks really good, but the hair I feel like just isn't really that accurate, and in my next Fixing the Figures video, I will be giving him a new hairpiece because I feel like there are so many on LEGO's kind of catalog right now that would work better. I feel like just reusing this short Mutt Williams hairpiece is a bit of a cop-out in my opinion, but I'm so happy to get Crabbe's face just in general. It's been so long. And lastly, you get Hermione, which unfortunately she doesn't have another face, but I totally understand why, because you don't really need to have a double-sided face for this figure. And just like the other two minifigures in this set, she has the same robes, except this time she's given a Polyjuice Potion cup accessory, which is the same as the Butterbeer glasses from the Series 2 CMF, just the inside is recolored to be green rather than orange. And I wish there were more of these in this set because I think that accessory looks amazing. But once you pop off Hermione's hair, you can slide on her other hairpiece, which is in fact her cat head, which I love. I love how sad she looks. I love that the back of it still has Hermione's classic hair kind of braided, waved into it. I think it looks amazing. I love the little cat ears, and just the overall, the printing looks incredible, and it really captures how kind of sad and disappointed she was in herself. I'm so impressed with this figure. And last but not least, we have the golden Harry Potter to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the original LEGO Harry Potter wave, and I really like these golden figures. The only complaint I have about them is the fact that they didn't get a special base. Like if you look at the ones in Ninjago, they got a special printed tile, whereas we just get golden minifigure stands, which I'm glad we have a stand, but I feel like it could have been a bit better. Just like the Star Wars figures as well, you do get that 20-year print on the back, and then just the rest of Harry is all recolored to be gold. But something interesting about these figures is that they have a completely different torso print with a different little logo to the ones in the Hogwarts Moments books. The tie's different, it's got golden sparkles, which I find really neat, and this figure out of all of the golden ones is probably going to be the most desirable since, you know, it's the main character. So I'm glad that he's in such a cheap set. So here is the girls' bathroom, and this, remember, is meant to be kind of modular and fit in with the rest of the castle buildings out of this 2021 wave, which is kind of why it's so quaint and sort of contained. However, you can pop up this top bar here to kind of make it a bit more open, which I really like, because if you're only going to buy this set, it works well, it stands well on its own. But if you do want to combine it with everything else, there's a bit more support, a few more connections, makes everything a bit more steady. Now, overall, I really like the design of this set. It's surprising that they could get a few play features in here as well, considering the size. The only thing I don't really like is that if you look at it this way, you can see whoever's trying to sit on the toilet. So, you know, if you're a bit busy and you're on the loo, like, any other minifigure could come in and they could see what you're doing because the door's a bit high. Well, speaking of the door, actually, it has very minimal clearance between this pole, but it does work so that you can open up the door and see the little Lego toilet, which I'm a big fan of Lego toilets. I just find them really funny. So it's great to see one in this set with its little flushy thing. There's no toilet paper though, which is quite unfortunate. Please don't forget to wipe. But you do only unfortunately get one of these toilet stalls. Part of me really wants to buy another one of these sets so I can kind of extend that and put two of them side by side, but it makes sense because you have to make room for the big attraction, which is the giant sink, which, you know, is the main part of Myrtle's bathroom. It's what makes it stand out. Now, in this set, you do get 3 stickered mirror prints, which are very reflective, very shiny, very nice. Look, there's the camera, there's you, hello. Then you do also get 3 little sinks with some golden taps, and then this one in the center can actually be lifted up to expose sort of a little gap. Now, if you haven't seen the Chamber of Secrets in a while, or just at all, firstly, why are you here? Secondly, it's so that you can throw a minifigure through in order to access the Chamber of Secrets. I mean, it would probably be easier if they weren't holding a wand in their hand. There we go. Through you go. So if you do end up combining this with the Chamber of Secrets set, you can actually put it right above the little slide that's in that set so that the figures can fall straight down, which I love the look of that. I feel like it's really cool. I also just love how the entirety is colored in blue to kind of make it look more like a bathroom. You've also got giant grates just in case the sink floods again and Myrtle decides to block the drains again. Turning it around, you can see a bit of detail. You have got some of these nice nougat bricks on the wall. You can kind of see where the toilet finishes there with that light bluish grey plate. You have a slight window, not that you can see anything through because the giant sink's in the way, and then to match the rest of the 2021 wave, you have some sand green cheese slopes, which if you do want to combine this with any of the 2018 sets, very easy fix, just 2 dark bluish grey green slopes. And speaking of those 2018 sets, you actually can combine it because there are these Technic holes on the sides, and they do give you some of the grey Technic pins, which are a bit easier to take in and out, which personally I really appreciate. And there's also some more Technic holes on the side there. So theoretically, you could attach this to the Room of Requirement. You could attach this to the Great Hall, the Astronomy Tower, Whomping Willow, etc. You name it. Like, just basically all of them, as well as the newer sets, which is amazing to see. To go along with the little Polyjuice making theme in this set, you do also get 2 vials of potions, or just transparent pieces with some nougat studs on the top, as well as a black cauldron with a little spoon so that Hermione can kind of sit on the floor and make the Polyjuice potion. And lastly, in this set, you do get 2 of the brand new Chocolate Frog cards. Now, these are all randomized, and something important to note, in case you didn't see my video on the Chocolate Frog cards, is that these are all random. Luckily though, with this set, both of these pieces come in the same numbered bag, which means you shouldn't theoretically get a double up in this set, which is something I can't say for all of the sets, unfortunately. Now, for me in this set, I did end up getting Salazar Slytherin, which personally I think is pretty damn accurate. And then I also did get Nicholas Flamel yet again, which is really unfortunate, but I love the print of these either way. I'm just really gonna have to try and swap these out to try and get a full set of 16 at this point. So overall, for $20 US, I really don't think you can go wrong with this set. I mean, I said the same thing last year, but I feel like this is the best small set that you can get from Harry Potter out of all of the ones that have released. I honestly think this is better than the Rise of Voldemort because of the fact that Hermione Granger is brand new. We've never gotten her before. with her cat head. You also get Crabbe and Goyle, which are characters that just have not appeared in 19 years at this point. As well, of course, you've got the golden Harry Potter, which may or may not become valuable in the future. I have no idea. The 2 chocolate frog cards as well are really good, and the fact that they both come in the same building bag in this set is a really good thing, because it means you're not going to get any other duplicates, which I can't say the same for with a lot of the other sets. If you're planning on picking up the Chamber of Secrets as well, I feel like this set is a must buy purely because of the fact that you can combine it and you can have everyone slide down by opening up the little sink there. I mean, the only bad thing I can say about this set is that the toilet door doesn't actually cover the toilet. Like, everything else I'm a big fan of. I mean, maybe Crabbe's hair could have been better, but for $20, like, this is a solid set, and I think it stands well on its own, and it's going to stand even better with the remaining of the castles. But let me know what you guys think of this set in the comments down below, and do you plan on picking it up? And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and stay tuned as well for the rest of my kind of Lego Harry Potter content. Just because the reviews are done so far does not mean I am done with this theme just yet. And of course, until next time guys, I'll see you later.